Wait, you're more qualified to talk about goddess work because you're a man who studies the Bible. What? So you sent me a message telling me that my goddess work is going to put me in hell and that I should not be talking about demons, okay? And then when I respond and say, well, how many of the goddesses have you studied? And your response was like, well, I don't study the goddesses, I study God, the one true God. Okay, my gods eat your God for lunch. Okay, Asherah, the wife of your God, the one that you claim to follow in the Christian Bible, Asherah, no. So any man who's jumping in my inboxes telling me that they are more qualified to talk about goddess work, because see, I rewrote the Bible, 126 books, the Nag Hammadi, the Apocrypha, the 66 of the canon, the original 60 and the 6 of the canon, the Gospel of Mary Magdalene, all of it. So I rewrote it in raps, right? Because I'm a rapper, I'm a writer, I love to write, right? So the first book is the Genesis. So I put the Genesis rewritten by Lilith, because you do know there's two creation stories in Genesis, right? First, God and Goddess, it says in the original Hebrew Aramaic text, you know, they formed them out of the sand, man and woman equal. They formed us out of the sand equal. Adam and Lilith. Lilith left the garden. God, Goddess then, but it's God because they changed the story. You can hear all about it in my new songs. Anyway, so then Adam got put to sleep and they took one of his ribs and made him Eve. That's where you get the Eve lore. But then what did man do? They never talk about Lilith, no. They talk about Eve talking to the snake and then, you know, the apple, and it's all our fault, the downfall of everything. So fuck you. You don't even know the true story. And I'm older than you. You ain't no prophet, just a parasite thief putting fear in a child to silence their grief. You quote from Paul like that makes you pure, but your basement confession says you ain't so sure. You build your churches on the bones of the weak while the goddess rise up every time that I speak. You men with these big egos, you're the reason why the patriarchal system sucks. Because you can't uphold a fucking system of war if you have empathy. So men are trained by early on to not have empathy, to not care about anybody else but themselves, them and theirs. And that's why we have this delusional, fucked up society where we have homelessness and people starving. Because men are too proud to fucking get in tune with their feminine side, so we have unsafe men and women, right? That's the problem with the society today. The matriarch is not a hierarchy. It's not women above men. Like the patriarch wants to be above women and control our bodies state to state, what we can do with our bodies. No. Matriarch's a circle. We all sit in a circle, safe men and women, strong men and women in the circle, right? We put the elderly and the children in the middle of the circle and we protect them. Why would we do that? Because that's what we are supposed to do. A man being tortured, a man kidnapped, a man being raped is yelling for his mother, not his father. Half of society are women and the other half came from us. We are the source. We are the creator. Women, whoa, man. Woo, I'm gonna let you think on that for a while. Matriarch emerges. Go listen to my music, Spryte the MC on all platforms. Welcome in, bitches.